Hello, and welcome. I'm Nick, and welcome to another edition of DooM WAD Travelogue, the show where we say just because it's not a great idea to be going out right now doesn't mean we can't still explore new and interesting spaces. We'll just do it in the form of DooM WADs and level packs. You'll have to forgive me. Something made my voice start to go out last night, so I sound a little bit weird today. Um, it doesn't hurt or anything. It just sounds, I don't know. It's like the opposite of mighty voice. It is enfeebled voice. I don't know. Um, so I'm gonna tell you, I do that so much. I click when I start a sentence. I don't know why. I think my mouth might be busted. I did sleep with like a night brace for a very long time to fix an overbite. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat that my head isn't really in the game today. For a variety of reasons, but number one among them is I just realized that tomorrow Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is hitting PC, and that's something I've been waiting for as somebody who bought a nice PC a while ago that still stands up and haven't had the money to spend on consoles. Um, because let's be real, a lot of stuff is coming to all of them anyway, and other reasons. Yeah, I'm really quiet today, aren't I? Hello, what if I just get right here? What if this is accidentally an ASMR stream? Who knows? But with Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out to PC, I never played. That's not true. I tried to play the original PlayStation Final Fantasy VII, and I love the like techno fantasy of it. I've never been a fan of like fantasy, but Seven was techno fantasy, and I was like, oh hell yes, give me machines, give me technology, give me motorcycles, give me all of that stuff, give me the floating city plates. Hell yeah, I'm all about that. Um, but the way my brain works, I was never able to deal with the all combat being menu driven. It's just so boring. I think I've talked about this on streams before about just like I don't have normal gamer brain. Number going up doesn't make me happy and satisfied. It just has no effect on me. Uh, so anything where it's just like, oh no, if you stop and do all of these fights, the number's constantly going up, and I'm like, and give me something cool instead. Don't just number going up is like the shaking the keys in the face of gamers. Um, it works on a lot of them. It's the other thing, but not on me. So I was just never able to stay focused on the game, and it just bored me to tears, and I dropped off every time I tried. I never got off disc one of what was a 3 disc game, I think. Um, so that being said, when the remake finally started happening and they showed off the gameplay, and it was just like, it's like, yeah, no, this is semi menu based, but it's also a lot of like it's real time action, and you're mashing buttons and dodging, and you have like command, and I'm just like, oh, this is a game that I could play. Because the most RPGs that I have gotten through and finished is the Tales games, Symphonia, and no, I beat Tales of Symphonia. Um, I got really far through Star Ocean before I had to give it back to my friend. I think I gave it back to my friend. Um, and Magna Carta 2, which all had that thing of just like yeah, when you fall into a fight, you're running around a little thing and you're using skills and all that, and like that's enough to like keep me super engaged. Um, and the combat in Seven Remake looks to be at least that good from what I've seen. I haven't That's the thing. I haven't like paid too much attention because I saw it and I was like, oh, this is when I finally get to hang out in this world that I love, and I get to hang out with my you know my childhood edge lord hero Cloud Strife, and his big sword. Um, was even a sucker for that. Just like, oh, just like an edgy boy with a giant sword, and look at his anime hair. Oh, he's got like bolts on his shoulder pad. Hell yeah. Um, One of the first anime figures I ever bought was a Cloud. For a game that I had not played it. It would still be years before I even got a chance to try and play that game, which is crazy. But so this is going to finally be my chance to hang out in this world that I like, to get to know these characters that I've sort of only known through osmosis for most of my life. When did that game come out? I'm old. It's most of my life regardless. And so I'm super psyched about that. But it's tomorrow, which I thought it was Saturday, but actually it's tomorrow as of recording. So that's kind of the only thing on my brain. So as I'm going to say as like a little bit of methadone, and the gag was going to be the hot PC Final Fantasy that everyone's been waiting for a long time, when actually we've had Final Fantasy on PC for a while. The gag being, hey, check this out. Today we're playing Final Fantasy DooM. This one is based on Final Fantasy 3. Ooh, excuse me, I got the burpees now. This one's based on Final Fantasy 3, but you do play as a Moogle going around and doing stuff. So how about I stop yapping and let's get into Vidjum games. Whee! Which episode? Knee deep in the bushes, the shores of Doma, Vector, thy ass kicked and eaten, deathmatch. Oh yeah, so that's episode 4 is actually just deathmatch levels, but so let's do knee deep in the bushes. Yeah, right. So for those of you for whom this is your first episode, this is a show about exploration, not about challenge. So we always play on the easiest level, and if we run into something that's still too hard or seems broken or just whatever, no problem using no clip, God mode, whatever it takes to push through and see more of the level. We do try to experience the level sort of as intended, but sort of seeing the spaces is paramount. It's fine. I'll be a wimp. Oh gosh. Okay. We got a Moogle down there? Yeah, we got a Moogle down there. Somebody shot me? Wait. Stop that. Yeah, no, we are a Moogle. That makes sense. Wait, this is the chain gun. This is a shotgun. This is a pistol. Yeah. So, huh? Oh boy, it's hard to line up shots when the gun isn't centered anymore. But okay, so this guy dropped a shotgun, so he's the sergeant. This guy dropped a small arrow, so he's the former human. I don't know what he dropped, if anything. What would he be if he didn't drop anything? Oh, there's a bunch of things he could be. So here's a... that's a bush. Okay. Oop. Okay, now we know who the imp is. It still makes the shotgun noise. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Um. All right. So I do want to point out one thing that I read in the README, which is that so pretty much like every texture and sound has been replaced, which we can see in the enemies, we can see in the weapons, we can even see in the walls. And like this is simple, but I don't think it's bad. I think it plays. I think this feels like if you told me this was like a NES Zelda Doom WAD, I'd say this actually feels legit. It feels kind of cartoony, but it's extremely clear in what it is. Everything reads clearly. Grass ground, dirt walls, so that's fine. But apparently the note was that this WAD was sort of built in learning. So there's like a very clear improvement in level design as you go, and like this whole first episode is maybe or like kind of clearly the weakest. I'm not here to hold that against it. You know, I gotta tell you, this bow noise is actually very gentle compared to the normal pistol fire. I'm kind of into it. It's a gentler experience. Wow, yeah, look at that. Oh boy. So there was kind of a warning of just like, maybe just skip to episode 2. But in my brain, I'm just like, well, no, we're starting at episode 1. It's episode 1. But so maybe depending on how these go, maybe we'll jump ahead and see some later ones. I don't know if this is going to be something worth revisiting. Ooh, birds. Okay, forest. Yeah, this isn't the. Oh, can't get in there. Oh, hey. But like it's wait, oh, way in there, huh? Favorite Moogle catch line. Oh boy, words. You know, I have to give the qualifier that my brain isn't great lots of days, don't I? That's maybe that's maybe a warning sign to consider of something. I don't know. Oh, my eyes are watering. What's up with that? So the thing I like is when you look at the original Doom, right? Sort of the secret of it is like theoretically, and this isn't just for levels. This is kind of for any creative project, right? But like the last thing you made is pretty much always going to be the best thing you've ever made, or like on average your quality just improves over time, right? And so they sort of the thing that they did with Doom 1 is, like, you know, E1M1, right? Everyone knows E1M1. Or anybody who knows Doom knows E1M1. It's like there's two 1-1s in the world. There's Mario 1-1 and there's Doom E1M1. Those are kind of your baselines of levels. So yeah, so I guess maybe there's not ways in here. I think this is a little too easy for that. So we have a lot of these, you know, enemies dropping stuff that you'll never be able to get. So, oh well. And this is just the exit, isn't it? You know, I don't know if I've ever seen No, I take that back. I was gonna say I don't know if I've ever seen a forest with like completely over coverage, but like no, I've seen that before. Big trees, overhanging branches. Maybe little sparks of light that get through, but it's not completely unheard of. Um, but like E1M1 is so iconic, not only because it's the ooh, that's a lot of health. Oh, there's that song. E1M1 is the first level you see, and also the last level that was built. I don't know if that's for all of Doom or just for episode 1, but but sort of it was taking advantage of that, right? It was like, okay, this is going to be the first thing you see, so it needs to be very strong and memorable. There's like invisible walls out here? And now I'm a little stuck back here. Oh, you know what? I bet these were to keep those monsters like from rushing you straight away, that it would force them to wrap around and sort of mill about a bunch before coming straight at you. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's weird when then you try to walk up to it, it's like, oh, it's invisible walls, but as far as like a trick to make monsters behave certain ways, that's not a bad idea. Like you if you make that happen in a place where players can't get to, like up on a shelf, elf on the shelf. Oh boy, yeah, it's the holiday season, folks. But if you put them like up on a like a cliff edge, and then block most of the cliff edge, so that way they see you and they want to go towards you, instead of, well, they don't fall off cliffs anyway. But yeah, I could see doing that to like force them to mill about and like come through in one of a few places. That's there's a way to apply that smartly. I think he kind of got the idea here. But yeah, E1M1 is I guess knowing that it would be the first one you see, and you would want the first one you see to leave a big, strong impression, they made it the last one they made, so that way it would be the best one that they made. So they basically made 2 through 8, so that way there is a building improvement in the levels. But then you do 2 through 8 and then 1, so that way like you come on strong, and then there may be a dip, but you're willing to forgive it because you already know how strong it can be, and then you build back up to that level of strongness. The level of strength? Yeah, that seems like the way words work. You build back up to that level of strength by the end. Yeah! Who said these were bad levels? This dude knows what's up. He put something behind a waterfall. Hell yeah. Who? What? Okay. Mechanic traversal. I like it. I like this. This is cute. Ow. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, like, and it's like, that makes a lot of sense to me, because of some other advice that I've heard in the past. Which is usually like, hey, when you're working on something, especially something that you're like still learning, like the first couple that you make, just throw them away. And like that could be, the first 3, that could be the first 10, that could be the first 2,500, whatever. But like The first handful you make, like, you are still learning, you are still sort of getting up into a sort of getting your legs under you and getting used to like the tools, to the system, to, you know, just getting a feel for the you know, the design of it, the design concepts. Whoops, okay. And so this is kind of the same principle, right? You know, I can't be mad for clear signposting. Oh, you kind of like map an overworld map here. Yeah, no enemies, just out here. It seems like there's something over there, though. Here we go. What is this? Oh. I'm guessing this is a rocket launcher. I am so afraid to shoot it. Okay. It's a little hard to tell what things go with which. Like, I remember that is so much HP. And now armor. Just warm your hands by the fire, young Kupo. Oh no, that's plasma. This is rocket. Okay. Watch me continue to not use any of them. Okay. Sure. Oh, Blizz. Oh, it's a house. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's a bunch of houses. Oh, it's a town. A bunch of houses is called a town. Oh, our friends. Hello. Them's chocobos. Alright, good. To be fair, I do love, and you know, this should be well known by this point, but I do love when blue key, okay. When somebody like takes a like a town map from a flat video game and whoa, okay, multiple secret waterfalls. Love it. Hey, blue key. And sort of ports it into a new form. So I'm absolutely all about if you took oh, hello. Nice lady. Alright, staircases? Legit. This is a hell of a building. Wow. But, you know, just remaking the towns and buildings and whatnot from a different game and porting it into this a different style of game like this. You know, we saw it with Castlevania and with the action Doom and all of that. But if you told me that this was like actually a pretty accurate layout of a town from Final Fantasy III, I would have to take your word for it, because what do I know? Oh, cows! That's all I missed over here, is I missed this field of cows. Let's be real, I would have missed this. Okay, but this is the way to go. Um, I would take your word for it, but I would believe you, and that would be really cool to me. If these are like actually like rooms you could recognize from a town in that game. Which is now also making me think, hey, what if you built the entire, like, an entire Pokemon region in a Doom level? This Doom level is just Kanto. I mean, scale. I love it. I love all that night sky. I'm a fan of what's going on here. I wonder if those are imps, or pinky demons. Right, those are demons. Oh, hello. Yes, they run at you. They seem to only have melee attacks. They don't drop anything. They're just way smaller than the pinky demons usually are. But yeah, throw away the first couple you make. It doesn't matter if you're making a podcast, if you're making like comic, if you're making levels. Because you need to do a couple. You're gonna need to do a couple just to learn what you're doing, to get your feet under you, whatnot. And like, I don't know what herbs are. Do you fire herbs out of here? Herbs might be the stim packs. Oh. It is kind of funny though, right? Because these are pinky demons. Normally, like, you see those pretty early, but you see the former humans and sergeants earlier, and it's like, theoretically, like, yes, a melee only monster when you have guns would be easier, because you can just, you know, outrange them off the bat, no problem. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense here. And it just does make it feel really weird that that's not what they did in Doom proper. Holding up the zone out that way. I do want to go check. All these zones do. Whoop! All these zones do feel alright. Like, they're very simple, but they do read. It's like, oh, okay, this is caves, this is dense forest, this is thicket, this is outdoors, this is a big, not shadowlands, not sandlands. Desert? The word I'm looking for is desert? Oh my god. And yeah, just like going like, oh, the cave opens up into the forest. This reads. This is very simplistic, but it reads very well. The texture work, the layering of these trees, like, yeah, okay, maybe you could have done a different woods texture that had like more layering in the one layer and didn't give these like black spots. But just having this like extra layer of transparent tree line all around really, really pays. You get the parallax of it, and it gives you places to hide enemies in there who are attacking you from the trees. Like, that plays really well for, you know, so simple level designs. Oops. Spirals and then leap across. Yeah, it makes sense. That's a good leap. I mean, shoot, we don't see that in like Doom proper until Doom 2, really. Should try this. A little window. Is this a door? Nope. Although the way it is broken out, and it's, you know, the only ones at right angles, it's like, man, that looks man-made. That's interesting. Go out this way. I like these. They're simple, but they're like, I want to say they're very cartoony, and I don't mean that in like a derogatory way at all. I mean they are expressive for being minimal. I think the sort of warning in the notes, I assume, must come about because there are people who like have trouble. How do I say this nicely? How do I not put other people? Whoops. The kind of the magma. The like photorealistic graphics argument. There's some people who can only see like. There's some people who only know how to recognize like, oh, 4K. That means it looks better. Versus the people who can be like, oh, this one has like really tone setting color grading, right? Same kind of thing, but instead of being purely about graphics, I'm sort of looking at this in terms of like the level design. It's like, yeah, no, this is right here, right there. Subtle. Like I think there are people who, when they're judging level designs, they have like a very strict criteria that they understand how to look for, and so there are a lot of things that sort of just go unnoticed, quality bits that they just like won't know how to recognize. Or maybe will just feel overshadowed to them. I don't know. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm just saying, oh, they're just too dumb to understand all the good things about it, but like, listen, I have this problem all the time. You tell me, hey, go look for the green thing on the top shelf. I will look for a green thing on a top shelf. And if it turns out, oh, actually it's a black thing with a green stripe, I will miss it because I'm not looking for a black thing. It's like, oh, and actually it was on the second shelf, not the top shelf. I will never find it, because that's just, you know, that's just kind of, oh, that was an exit. Ooh, don't want to exit yet. I have a doorway over here to peek my nose into. There you go. Didn't even need it. Have I really like not? No, I'm just over 200. Okay. Ooh, danger start. It's like the example I've heard a lot of other people, or that I've heard before in the wider like cultural consciousness is, once you start learning a new like musical instrument, then suddenly you will start noticing it in every song that you like already knew. Ow! And it's kind of a similar thing. Like, you don't notice things that you like it's not a downfall of those people. It is like the nature of people in general is that like generally there's a lot of things that sort of like goes unnoticed because your brain sort of categorizes it with the noise of it. Oh! Shot a hostage. Blue key. Alright, so that's a door this time. Oh, that was a good noise! Oh, that was a straight up voice line. That was that closing. Why are these off? Are they off? I don't know. But like, there's a lot of things that just like we don't. Hi, little guy. Oh, I love you. There are things that we just like. There's like a floor of like. There's like a floor of foreknowledge that is necessary for passive awareness. Okay, did that make sense to anybody? But that's kind of like the is it passive awareness or is it just awareness at some point? Because like, where am I going? I'm going all over. I'm looking for red. No, I'm looking for a blue key. It's on the map. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh, this is a cool little castle zone. And what if I was using this? What if I just gave him the big Blastos? Okay, so that's going to be a separate area, I guess. Oh no, it's a door up there. Okay, not a door window. So what else is in this zone? That's just a nook. This is where we came out. Okay, so let's go in this way. Oh, oh, there we go. It was just over here. Oh, we had to come around backwards for this one. Okay. Hey, what happens if I fall in here? Teleport. Good. Back to the start. Good. Alright. Like it's... Ooh, whoops. It's kind of the, like... I don't even want to call it a fallacy, but that idea of like, oh, everything I needed to know I learned in kindergarten. Like, oh, that's why it's shaped like this, because it's all this. Look at that. Pace, look at the map. Whoops. We think there's a secret exit out here. Hey, Sierra! What's going on? Boy, I need time steps on this chat. I was already used to nobody being here. I didn't notice you pop in. What's going on? Ow. Whoa, okay. Let's not explore that. Thanks for showing up. It's been awfully quiet in streams around here lately. That's just a regular barrel. Hang on. I feel like some of the textures didn't load for some reason. We're playing this Final Fantasy mod today. WAD rather. You can see we're Kupo down there in the middle. Talking about excitement for Final Fantasy VII Remake hitting PC tomorrow. This way. Oh, there's a door over here. That's going to be red key. All right, good. Learning. Where was blue key? Key was all the way back there. All right. Ugh. Oops. 7 on PC. I'm wasn't I haven't like bought a console in like 2 or 3 generations now, depending on how you count all the half generations. So I just gotta wait for everything to hit PC before I can play it. And I was saying 7 is the one that I've always loved the like aesthetic and world of the most, but the original PlayStation 1, I can't handle like menu driven combat systems, so most RPGs are out for me. The only ones I can play are like the Tales games where you get a little arena to run around in and do uppercuts and stuff. But that looks exactly like what 7 Remake is, so I'm super excited to finally get to, hang out with my edgelord boy Cloud and folding chair wrestler Eris, and I'm just so excited. Hang on, this track is a jam. It's one of my favorite Stepmania tracks too. Oh, and this is 8. Alright, so this is boss level. Good. Yes. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, that's a missing texture. Is that Magitech armor? Was that Magitech armor? Map. Cool. But yeah, so like that's the thing. Like, all of the original Final Fantasies have eluded me. All of the like Dragon Warrior Earthbound has eluded me. Like, there are a lot of good games I've missed out on. Like I won't say it's a fault of the game. It's just, could not jive with. That was my bad. Oh, that's missing because it's a door? Because it's the bottom of a door. Okay, hello. Once you beat the big bass asses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Okay, so that's just the normal text from episode 1. Let's how long have we been going? Oh, it's only been like 45 minutes. Let's jump into episode 2, The Shores of Doma. Hey, snowy. Perfect. That's perfect for the season. Yeah, I don't know if I ever got the hype either. Sometimes I wonder if these are things that, like, Earthbound is the kind of game that you can understand the hype if it was like, if you were there at the time and you had not already seen things inspired by it. People, whoa, that's folks. People talk about like Mario Kart syndrome. Your first Mario Kart is what you think is the best Mario Kart. And I think that, that can probably apply to entire genres as well sometimes. Or not like genres, but maybe like seeing specific themes in media. It's just like, oh, this is the first show that I really saw address, themes of heartbreak, and I don't think anything else has done it better. And like that's fine, that's fair, that happens. Ooh, icy. Okay, that's... folks. I don't have any of my weapons because we're in a new episode now. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. This ain't gonna be easy. Let's get out here. Let's remove some DPS. I like that they realized that they could kind of just throw that guy out there as like a turret. Not necessarily someone to defeat. Yeah, we did it right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but like, I know people love Final Fantasy VI, but like, I missed out. I tried to play it. I missed out on it. Chrono Trigger. I beat Chrono Cross. I don't know. I do know how I beat Chrono Cross. I've said this before. I turned on Game Sharks. That way the fights were never like actually challenges and sort of like I basically skipped through all of that stuff. My own Game Shark assisted narrative mode. Whoops. Short maps, but a lot of work went into. I mean, again, all new textures and new maps and new sounds. Like mostly an aesthetic mod, but Wahoo! Ow! Hey, whoa! Hearing everyone make the noises all at once is scary. Kingdom Hearts. I made it through both Kingdom Heartses. Well, not 3 because I didn't have a... Is that was PS4? Is that one on PC? I don't know. I mean, I got my own mixed relationship with that anyway because it has, it incorporates so much of, like, the Square side of... Well, okay, not really. But, like, you know, Final Fantasy characters appear and I go, I don't know what your context is. No, that's not the problem with Kingdom Hearts. The problem with Kingdom Hearts is I don't want to play 7 extra games to understand the story of the mainline one that I actually want to play. I know that's hyperbole, but... And also, to be fair, I like that Game Boy game because I like, skill card-based, isometric brawlers. Yeah, think about it this way. Chain of Memories was more like Streets of Rage than it was like Kingdom Hearts. How about that? How's that for a take? They all sound so cute. Everything in this game sounds cute. And murderous. Myself included. Okay. Sure. Yep. They all sound a little bit like Beavis and or Butthead. Chrono Trigger! I still haven't beat Chrono Trigger! Ooh. Okay. Okay. Where was the red key needed? Right over there. But it's on the other side of this. Nope. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. And yet still the Doom door noise. You know, I don't know if it's a matter of like maybe, you know. So my understanding is this WAD came out circa 2000, if not that was only when the revision came out and the original came out earlier than that. Exactly. But like, you know, I've talked about this before, but like, you know, sometimes like the things that have been like added to the interpreters for Doom have grown so much over time that I wonder if like, was it, you know, something broken in the creation of this WAD, or is it something broken in using an interpreter that is too new? And it's just like, actually, this used to work. Then you upgrade it to Windows, and, well... Oh, wait, though! Oh, no, that was... Okay. I didn't even notice that was the yellow door that we went through. Okay. Under the tundra. Man, Final Fantasy soundtrack rocks. Okay. So I started blasting. Like, I also have to feel like it's a glitch kind of like that too, because like, you know, just looking at the effort that's been gone through to replace everything in this game, the fact that like the occasional door noise or the shotgun sound still being here, I'm like, clearly they were putting so much like effort into it. I don't think it was just like overlooked. I think they did it and something has gone wrong in the sort of technical interpretation here. Okay, it's one of these rooms. God, wait, what is he then? Because the red ones might be the actual Pinky Demons, because they're taking more hits to go down. The thing is, I can't think of too many enemies in Doom that are melee only. I could believe not to downplay the work done, but I'm noticing that like in each of these episodes, there are like a couple of biomes, so to speak. But like these trees are like the only ones you ever see in the forest, and these are the same as the last episode. This snow sort of floor, ceiling, and walls. These are, we're gonna see these a lot through this, you know, episode. Although a lot of enemies, the enemies have all of the different like directional sprites. Yeah, no, that's still a ton of work. Yeah. And that's the thing about game development, is you're just like, oh yeah, no, you can just kind of do it, and then you're like, oh no, there's a billion tiny things you have to do. Every big game is made up of a billion little things. going this way. Yep. Should I? Taking a different tact here? Like, blowing them? Oh! Oh wow, custom Gibbs! Hadn't blown up a normal little guy before. Ooh. Cool. Koopo. Cool. Okay. So you're telling me this is like a... Ah! Did I break the glass? No. Okay, is herbs a health... like a stim pack? Okay. Handled. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Red. There we go. What was I talking about? I was talking about something earlier. I didn't quite finish the thought on. Talking about... Oh, right. The saying, like... Or I guess not the saying, but just sort of the exit. Ah, thanks. Hot Tykes. Tixay. When you start learning guitar, you start noticing the guitar in every song you hear, right? There is a floor of knowledge. There's a floor of active awareness. There's a floor of knowledge that leads to passive awareness. You need to, like... You need, like, a lower limit pointed out to you, made clear to you, before you start noticing things on your own. So, like, that applies to, like, individual instruments in music, it applies to musical theory, it applies to art. Like, the only reason, you know, I can do a stream like this where I'm talking about, like, oh, the texture and the color decisions and, you know, the game design elements is because, like, I went to school for game design where I had a lot of these things explicitly pointed out to me. I took a lot of art classes and had these things pointed out to me. I've been, you know, I basically grew up an artist. I think I like what's going on here, because as we're exploring and looping, this cave is opening up and letting us see more parts. It's just a little hard to... Yeah, this is just a column here. It's the dark on dark, so it's hard to spot exactly what is opening up and moving. And, like, you know, I'm not gonna... I wouldn't want to hold it against somebody to, you know, it's not their fault for not having gotten that initial knowledge that leads to the passive awareness. And that's all it is. That's a neutral thing. Sometimes it just... Sometimes you only get it by chance, you know? You never know to go looking for something until you first understand that it might even exist. Oh, this is not real walls. This is like an upper floor situation. Ooh. Okay, so is this whole maze gonna drop at some point? Ooh. Ooh. Yes, this way. Okay. What? How'd you get there? These always were empty. Really good, Ooh. Oh, why is that blinky? Oh, why is that blinky? Very subtly blinky, but why is that blinky? Or is it pointing this way? Might be pointing that way. I wonder if that'll make sense when this does collapse into a single level. Okay. I feel like it's a similar problem to like problem effect. Let's call it an effect. I know I get a lot the like blank canvas syndrome, you know, where it's like, okay, I have the skills to art, you know, I can draw whatever I want. I know how to learn how to draw something if I don't know how to draw it right now. Like, yeah, cool. There it is. That's the drop. Get exploded, please. There we go. Koopo. Where is it? Here, it's here. Blank canvas. Yeah, so what ends up happening is, like, you sit down, like, okay, I can draw. But then as soon as you see the blank canvas, your mind goes similarly blank, and you just, like, I have no idea what to draw. I have no idea what to work on. I'm just gone. Like, that's why, you know, especially now we're starting to get a better understanding, and we're seeing this advice go around that, like, part of the creative process is stepping away from the creation of art in order to take things in and to get inspired. So that way, you know, you don't sit down at the paper and don't know what to draw. You have the thing in mind to draw, and then you sit down at the paper with that step already done, you know? I think that is sort of a related... Again, this is like one of the things that I didn't necessarily learn, more like sort of my own pet theories I've taken from like the psychology studies I've done. Not like studies, but like studying. Like, the world is a very, very complex place, and there is so much to take in and try and remember and just process, that sort of the trick that okay, something has happened here. Okay, well, okay. Like, the evolutionary trick that brains do is they just don't process things a lot of the time. They just clump a lot of sort of like info together, and they'd be like, this is basically the same. I'm just gonna not notice these things. I'm just gonna stick to the things that I already know about and you know, work on fully processing them. And a blue, yeah, let's go get that. Woo! And that's how That's how brains sort of get a handle on such incredible amounts of information that need to be processed in life, is by just sort of saying, you know what? Let's just ignore these things until they prove themselves necessary. Let's just, like, if it's not immediately on fire, then let's just not worry about it, you know? Is it a good technique? It does what evolution needed it to, which is, like, I don't know, give us an added, let us reach the next level of sentience where we can deal with a lot of things and sort of conceptualize the future and stuff. Get to a level of language, of multiple languages, of being able to, like, put concepts into words. We have trouble seeing stuff how they are because we're busy translating those things into concepts that then we can share. Okay. I do want to check. Jeez. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Sometimes you gotta be sure. Okay, so if we're... Yeah, that's not close enough to really jump to anything. Cool. Oh, hey! I got big boys out here. I don't know anything about Magitech. Are different colors, like, are they attuned to things? Or is it just to let me know which ones have the most health? See, again, a zone like this, I appreciate. Like, being this big doesn't necessarily do anything gameplay-wise, since we're pretty much trapped to this... Oh, no, we could fall off. Alright, I'll watch out for that. But, like, we're pretty much trapped to this sort of center space in terms of our navigable space. But having just all this, like, negative space out here gives this room a sense of scale that's really good. Kupo. Apparently this wraps. Oh! Kefka's Tower. That might have been a secret exit. It's only one color. Okay. Stay for the philosophy. I'm so glad. A lot of people have told me that I feel like hanging out with me feels like I'm trying to be the smartest person in the room, and I promise you, I'm not trying. This is just what my brain passively does. But I always worry that, like, I'm sounding annoying or pretentious. So if you're honestly enjoying it, that means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I'm glad. I'm honestly, truly glad. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing here? I don't know nothing about no Kefka, no babies. Sometimes he say Kupo, sometimes he say Ku, which does sound like suddenly a Bonzi Moogle has appeared. Oh, I have that already? Oh, snap. Are we really gonna, like, go through Kefka's Tower and not meet Kefka? That seems to be the exit. Okay, so you might know then, does this feel like the layout of something that actually appeared in a Final Fantasy? I don't even know. Was Kefka 3? Was Kefka 6? Was 6 3? No, 4 was 6. Wait. New math. Whoops. Whoa. Oh, now I can grab this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. We emit. Let's say emit and not exit, right? Whoops. Did I just not check my corners when I entered? Okay. Ooh, does this mean... Where are we at? This is 6. Ah! Oh, hello. Oh, and over here. Good. No, that's actually a good reveal. It's gonna be like, hey, it seems fine, and then there's a big scary man, and then also there's more trouble than just a big scary man. I just craft this long hallway, not efficiently. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh yeah. What if we just start dumping? I do have to admit, I've been having the discussion with myself of when do I give in and we just play Heretic and Hexen on these streams, because there is an argument that those are like Doom engine games. I feel like this box to our right's gonna open. Oh no, it's just more water. I like this water as like a This reminds me of when I play Minecraft and I like to build houses that are like all sort of like spiral staircase structured, so that way I can have a spiral of lava along the floor like this for natural lava lighting all throughout. Whoa, y'all are new enemies. I'm guessing those are lost souls. What is that? Is that like a Koopa Pop? That looks like something I'm gonna get from the ice cream man. Alright, when I touch it, what changes? I didn't see anything change. We have so many arrows! Oh my god! Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, we have arrows, shells, ice? Oh, and MP. Oh, it's invulnerability? Oh yeah, I guess we need it. That's okay, this is gonna work out. I love an enemy who will open the door that they cannot get through. And just sort of like when you're fighting a giant cat, you know, like you do. And just that one big paw comes through the door. You. Oh! Hey, remember when we came down there at the beginning? Nice. What do you call that? So when you're down there and you see up here, that's sort of like foreshadowing. You're seeing something that you will, you're getting a glimpse of something that you will fully process later. What do you call this part where you're like reflection, where you see like, hey, look at how far back we've come? Yeah, I think that's just reflection. Self-reflection? Meditation? What is? I don't know. The cave of. Why is there a burp? Is it because we're at like a campsite and we're eating? Welcome to the cave of Doma. Maybe I should use this for a while. Yep. Ah! Okay. Oh, what do you call them? The like snake people. Because I do like these snake people archers. I think they're cute. I do not know if that is my dumb boy brain just liking them because they're topless. I'm not saying that's not a possibility. Lamia. It's like, it's not Unagi. I know it's not Unagi, but what is it? It's Lamia. I like these Lamia archers. They got that, like, nearly got that Justin Bailey color scheme with the green and the purple. You know, normally something like that might be written in one of the ancient texts, the ancient scripts. I do like that this one is pretty straightforward. How do we get over there? Ah. Ah! Ah! Okay. Let's see. This goes badly. Oh, right. I have jump. Nope. Standing. There we go. Okay, so I guess in this little cave, there is a one-way walk trigger that lifts by an amount. So you just have to walk out of it twice. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All those little happy faces. That's what I expect to see in a magic tome. Okay. Okay. And now we go down that side and deal with all of that. Okay. Oh, good. I imagine that's just so we can pick up, and maybe to explain how they got over there. That's always sort of my thought about it, is that it's like, sort of narratively, if the enemies are standing in a place, they must have traversed there somehow. And if they were able to traverse there, surely you should be able to traverse there. Oh, Berserker Pack! But it was some sort of magic bracelet? Let's get to it. And nobody's gonna be in melee range now, right? Ow. Here we go. Magic sword that turns people into piles of guts. Okay. That's... Okay, well, you know. Stuff happens. Ah, go! Welcome to Doma Castle. I am a little impressed. Shocked? Surprised? Oh, grass! This is the first time we've really seen grass in this one. So yellow, so we'll come back to that. I have one. Okay. Ooh. I mean, it's like having a front lawn in suburbs. What better says, like, wealth and opulence than being able to keep a garden in a climate where, or just being able to keep a lawn, rather, in a climate where a lawn really would not survive on its own, you know? Okay. Yellow key there too. Big drop. Welcome to the castle sewers. What? Okay, well. That stomp tells me Cyber Demon. What if? I just don't worry about dealing with him. I might have to worry about dealing with him. It's okay, I have the big Blasto. I really need to stop getting hit by that. No, killing him ends the level. Where do you get the yellow key? Ooh, I missed out. What do you think? We just look at the whole thing today, right? Hey, look at that little guy. He knows what's up. I guess we own this castle now. Love to see a Moogle living a life of opulence. Ooh, gears. Ooh, animation. Danger start with this guy just slowly approaching you. 121 foot rule. What? No, this is fine. Technically, it's all under control. Reminds me, I need to finish playing Control. But that's... Alright, you know what? That's fine. What is this place called? Inside the Walls! What does that mean? Yeah, okay. Ooh, here we go. Now I feel better. Actually, this is like... This is interesting, right? Because, like, we've just had our power curve reset by starting a new episode. But the idea of, instead of, like, ramping us up to shotgun right away, it's actually, like, knocking us back down and being like, actually, this is going to be your, like, your low turnaround moment. Like, actually, no, you're going to be using melee for a little while. The thing that you've never used, that has always been not worth using, that's actually this is going to be the chapter where you work with that only. And it's just like, oh, that's, and to do it at this point, like, well, okay. I like that trap. I like that trap. It scared me. I like it. Doing it here at the start of episode 3 is like, we've already had, you know, power curve twice. We had the normal power curve, then we had the higher power curve because we were in episode 2 when we got the BFG that we fired, what, exactly twice? And like, it's not even, oh, I see how they're doing the X. That's not Emmett, that's Exit, fine. And it's not even actually like bad because we have the Berserker pack, so it's like the power is on track, but it's such it's recontextualizing a weapon that we had basically said like, oh, never bother, why bother? And giving us like, no, actually this is your best tool right now at this late part of the game. That's a nice like subversion turn, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I have not seen that anywhere. And that is something you can kind of only do it's hard to do in Doom because you carry so much between levels. The episode structure that takes everything away from you is sort of what's letting it work here. Because if you had tried to do this, you know, in like a Doom 2, or try to do this just like without starting a new episode, it doesn't really play because you can't take the other options away from you. Like honestly, having the shotgun in terms of just like in terms of having that range and having that level of safety, the shotgun is probably still better. That's what it sounds like when I take damage, huh? It's fine. Like, the only way that you could try and make that happen is to, like, you would have to do some serious math about, like, okay, how do I drain a player of their entire ammo reserves? Like how do you do that? And to force them into the melee, to force them into, no, this is now your only option for damaging. Because, you know, you look at I mean, look at any Metroid game. You know, if they give you the abilities at the beginning, and then they're just like, okay, but now we just take everything away from you. But like, Doom doesn't really have a way to take everything away from you except for the new episode start, right? Like, that's a very clear built-in way to do that. I could see doing it like on level 2, because on level 1 you start out with only pistol, and then if you fill that level with only enemies that have enemies that don't drop ammo, or maybe even enemies that only drop ammo for guns you don't have. That doesn't happen because the shotgunner drops the shotgun, the chain gunner drops the chain gun. Then you start with the pistol, which is what nobody drops. There's not an enemy who drops only shells. They drop the whole shotgun. There's not an enemy who drops only rockets. Nobody drops a rocket launcher. And there's not an enemy who drops only cells. Nobody drops any cell weapons either. So yeah, basically you would have to fill a level with enemies who only drop nothing to get you to eat through your pistol reserve, or you know, to get you to drop to your melee early. And either way, you end up with like, yeah, I did hear that. That's something earlier we looked at, I think. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Spooky. Spooky scary. No, yeah, go for it. Like I said, I never mind when people lurk. That's usually what I do too. So, no, I'm honestly I'm glad you came out. Like I said, it's been really quiet around here lately, and it's been even longer since I saw any of the people I met at the cafe. So, thanks for coming out. If you're talking, if you fall asleep, no problem. That's you showed love, and that means the world. I really mean that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That's all I got to say. I don't know. Also, Sierra is a really good name. You're rocking it. Red key. Also red key. Probably same room. What? Something a little broken about this wall. Oh. Here? Yes. Hidden in the corner. Oh my god, is this the opera? Again, I don't know from Final Fantasy, but I know that there's like a famous opera scene. I'll just be fighting up here in the box seats. Right, I don't have... That's awesome. Also, that must be a hell of an opera scene if I, somebody who has not played Final Fantasy VI, can, like, pick it out. Wow. I should. Like I said, I think there's a decent chance that, like, full power RPG playthroughs might become my new Saturday night thing. You know, just like that famous line from Roadhouse when he's talking about his new Saturday night thing. I'm just like Patrick Stewart is what I'm saying. Yeah, have a good rest, Sierra. Take it easy. God, really though, just think about that for just like a second. Patrick Stewart's Roadhouse. I don't think there's anything good on the follow through on that concept. It makes me laugh, so. Herbs. Oh. Yeah, that was the Opera House. Oh, good, the sewers. Okay. Actually, I do appreciate the lit arrow in the darkness to be like, yeah, no, there is something here. Whoa, whoa. Okay, check this out. What if I play by the map, though? Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. No, this is fine. I can work with this. Okay, so that's a splashing like imps. Let's go back this way. Let's go this way. No, this is where imps are. Gonna take hits. Let me take hints from the front one while the one in the back gets blasted by his friends. I can work with that. Okay. Oh gosh, that is a bunch of you. Oh, this is going bad. This is going bad. Oh, let me in. Okay. Check this out. Well, it wasn't a problem anymore. Okay. Okay. Now I feel strong. Now I feel powerful. Really? Okay, I'm very glad I came back this way. I didn't get yellow. Where's yellow gonna be then? Is yellow gonna be this way? Okay. I wonder... No, those wouldn't be specters. Because I think the specter just uses the whatever the demon graphic is and then adds the transparency effect? There we go. Now we're talking. But so I really just want to like get back on this. Like this specific episode is playing with the power curve in a really interesting way, because now what we're seeing here is that like finding the bracelet of the Berserker, or whatever you want to call it in this one, is kind of a necessary step in order to be able to deal with the monsters in the rest of the layout. So like it's not like a key in the traditional sense, but it is like a necessary early step. So like theoretically we did not have to go to that other zone to get it, but wow, we would be in so much more trouble and be going through so much more health if we had not gone to explore and find it. And the idea of like playing with like our, like by making us rely on it that much is really cool. I feel like we don't see that much WADs play with like, you know, making certain power-ups feel super necessary. Like, you know, it was a thing in at least Doom 2 Tricks and Traps, where there's the room filled with cyber demons all looking away from you, and there's like the invulnerability and invisibility like right next to each other behind them all. And that one's just like, no, using these power-ups is a solution to this, but like this idea of making it the melee is the solution, and the Berserker Pack becomes vital. Like usually the Berserker Pack is a bonus, and maybe you can use it as a way to get a little breathing room in terms of your resource drain. But here it is like straight up necessary to find. And that's cool. That is a unique thing. Like, you know, I'll be honest, from I'd like to look at this. You know, I didn't have anything necessarily bad to say about this WAD, except, you know, it's maybe feels a little simplistic. You know, outdated doesn't even feel like the right word, but just like, oh, it's, you know, it is whatever it is. Hello. There we go. You know, maybe it was like an early creation, maybe it was whatever. I don't want to do this. That's exactly what I want to do. But the way it's playing with like the necessity of the Berserker pack and melee as a viable option, sometimes, you know, it's necessary and only option, that's super novel. I haven't seen anything else do anything quite like that before. That's cool. Okay, you know what? We just gotta... We can just line them up and even missed shots will hit something. This way, maybe? Okay. Oh, this is only map 5, so like... Okay. Okay, seeing places, learning things. There's a guy. And the next, like, difficulty up, right? Okay, that's him making that pain noise. How many we got left? 421. Alright, we got most of them left. You seem to be having a little trouble. Okay, and that's as I thought. Don't want to go down there. And exit. Yeah, but there's a whole zone we didn't look at yet, so let's go look at it. I love those little dudes wake up noises. I wonder if this is like red herring zones. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Okay. Very little in the ways of, I mean, almost, what? There was one waterfall with stuff behind it, but otherwise basically absolutely nothing in terms of traditional secrets. Research facility? Wait, like the Final Fantasy research facility? Is that a thing? Okay. Whoa. Oh, hello. Okay. That was also a much bigger guy who got released somewhere. You know, there is a side of this I didn't look at. That's a Stompy back there. That is some kind of cyber demon over there. Hi, I'm Cyber Devin. And we got the best deals on used Hondas this side of the Riviera Maya. Hyundais. I love this, like, broken effect going on here. Again, it's, like, very subtle, you know, in terms of some of the, like, really just, like, broken sort of pieces we've seen. But, like, you know, it's like, no, the dirt is under the floors. floors are different textures. It's all like it. Again, it's simple. It is very like, or it's like minimal, but it plays. It reads so well. You don't have to do, you know. It's not super impressive, but it's super clear. And I think the clarity with which it reads is the impressive part. Oh, yo, okay. That really hurt. Why? Oh no! Moogle die. That's what the DARPA chief screamed. It wasn't the DARPA chief, it was, Decoy Octopus. Okay. So this is going to be kind of like a running obstacle course. That's interesting. Let's do it. Go here. We want to loop around all that. Here, this side. Can maybe go straight down here. And over here. And how much did I miss? Probably a bunch. I'm not going to fret over that. This is only 6. There's 2 more. Like again, though, it really, ow, has not given us like the tools really to deal with a large monster fight like that. So it's kind of telling us, hey, no. These are just, like... This is an avoidance mission. Okay, there's another out over here. Here we go. Nope. There's another out over there. Okay. Yes! Okay, here's a bunch of health run across the lava. Oh, hi. I'm running. Whoa. I can do that better. Now that I know, nothing particularly good to grab over there. Instead of circling, we'll just do this. And then we'll exit. Don Corneo's house. Okay, isn't Don Corneo Final Fantasy VII though? Also, how did we get here from that cave? Like, these are, like, more interesting level layouts and such compared to the first 2 episodes. Excuse me? Hang on. Do I have to take back what I just said? Or is this just a little, like... break time. Everybody take a break. Yeah, no monsters, no secrets. Okay. Okay, the stock room. Okay, but is that like where they keep the stock or where they keep the stocks? The stalks. The stock room. This is exit. And this is M7, so we're just preparing for a boss fight in the next level. Oh, and we could have just grabbed some stuff and left, but Cool. Okay. No, we're good, we're good. More of these. Is it a stock room or is it like the Royal Armory? The boys. They're back in town, don't you know? Okay, round 2. Round 3? Nope. Well, I could deal with the Magitech armor, or I could just peace out and save that ammo for the next level, because there's also was nothing really behind them. Good, so yeah, let's peace out. No, that is a real door. Wow. Okay. Just Magitech armor over there. Oh! Also some good, like, tricks and traps in these, this third episode. This is also the green one, which is the lowest power variant. Would like this. I just kind of need to know this is also like the after this whole episode we're like finally getting back up to power. We spent so much of this episode like relying on melee and just being like, okay, can I get the Berserker pack? Can I be careful with my arrows to sort of keep them... Yeah, and then the hardest one to get to has the best weapon behind it. Yeah, good, simple, love it. Well done. Alright, now let's get out of here. Actually, where there's... Oh no! Okay, oh, I have all the MP in the world. That is what it is. Alright, welcome to the museum. Let's... This is it. This is going to be the end of it. I'll be on it. I didn't think this was going to be a one-sitting WAD. For being 3 episodes. That's like a lady? That's like a lady. Ow, ow, whoa, hey. Who am I getting shot by? What the? Do I just have to, like... It's not the spider mastermind behind there, is it? Yeah, no, there's nothing else in that room. I'm guessing this is just a matter of, like, there is a boss in there behind the painting. And yes, theoretically, when that dies, we are kidding. Oh, okay. The spirit hidden inside the painting of the Princess of Vector has been defeated. Now everything will go back to normal. Yay. Thank you for being one of the 2 people who has played my pseudo-total conversion of DooM. Final Fantasy III DooM was made by Ramon Mujica, started in 1995 and finished in 1999. 4 years of doing nothing and then doing just a little. Sorry, but I couldn't finish it all. Thank you all. Ramon Mujica. Ramon, thank you. You had some smart stuff in here. Congratulations. You have destroyed the spirit hiding in the painting of the Princess of Vector. Cool. Oh, here we go. Hi, I'm Victor Spoils. To the victor, go the spoils. Oh my god. Well, the end. You know what? That is what that is. Let's get over here. That was cute. That was honestly cuter than I thought it was gonna be. God, so started in 95, finished in 99. So this came out around the same time as The Matrix originally. And then I guess the 2000 is the Sparky of Kiss Studio, Kiss something. I guess they did a revision to like fix up some textures and some things here and there. Again, I don't know if maybe the things that were fixed are broken by, you know, newer source ports or what have you. But that was cute. There was some smart stuff. Honestly, even the idea of, hey, if you beat the game on hard mode, then Lara Croft takes her clothes off, or, you know, Lara Croft is topless. You know, sometimes it's on you to create the things that makes the dream of your like 12-year-old self come true. That's why I still work on my own webcomic. No, that's cool. There were things to learn from that, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. I was basically playing it for the joke of, hey, I really want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake tomorrow. But I really like what it was doing with the melee in the third episode. It's a great example of how you don't need a lot of textures or a lot of detail in order to make like different areas read very differently and feel very different and be very clear in their differences. I certainly wouldn't call this like a masterclass or anything, but like it was really well executed for how simplistic it was. I've got really nothing bad to say about it, especially taking in, you know, when it was made. That's fantastic. That was cool. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you for sticking around with me. Thank you for coming out. And all right, so if you're watching live, we're going into the holidays. Go check my Twitter. I posted a schedule about what things are going to look like around the holidays. Catch up on that there. And until next time, go get vaccinated. It protects you. It protects your loved ones. It is a civic duty. It is a moral duty. Just do it. Until you can, stay inside as much as you can. That's, you know, self-isolation. If everybody does it, that's the only way to like really keep everybody safe from this. Until everybody gets vaccinated is the thing. That's the actual end game, is to get everybody vaccinated. If you do have to go out, wear a mask. Your mask protects others and their mask protects you. Masks are not for protecting yourself. They're for protecting others. Wash your hands. That's just good hygiene. That's like the basis of medicine. Lift the voices of the oppressed, the voices of victims, the voices of those who are trying to improve things and not cause harm or oppress anybody else. Yeah, you know, that's kind of the way to look at it. If people are saying it's like, I'm oppressed because I'm not being allowed to oppress others, yeah, that's not, yeah, no. That dog won't hunt. Remember, neutrality isn't real. Neutrality supports the oppressors in the situation. And the rule behind the rest of these rules is take care of one another. I'll see you next time. Where's my mouse?